The novel takes place in a bleak dystopian England. The story is narrated in the first person by a young delinquent who undergoes state-sponsored psychological rehabilitation to correct his deviant behavior. The novel satirizes radical political systems that revolve around conflicting notions of human perfectibility or incorrigibility. Burgess's most renowned and inventive work, it features a futuristic slang vocabulary, incorporating elements of the Russian language.
The novel unfolds in a totalitarian society plagued by violent youths. The protagonist, Alex, has a deep affinity for classical music and is a member of a vicious teenage gang. Together with his friends, known as droogs, they indulge in drug-infused escapades and derive pleasure from their random acts of brutality, particularly when targeting defenseless individuals. The scenes are graphic and highly explicit in nature. Alex's life takes a drastic turn when a robbery goes awry, leading to his murder of an elderly woman and subsequent sentencing to 14 years in prison.
During his time behind bars, Alex gradually adapts to prison life. However, one night, he and his fellow inmates beat a new prisoner to death. As a result, Alex is chosen as a subject for an experimental program called the Ludovico technique, a brutal form of aversion therapy that involves subjecting him to films depicting Nazi atrocities. While government authorities consider the procedure a success, the prison chaplain, who had formed a bond with Alex, questions the ethics of eradicating free will. He argues that choosing to exhibit good behavior should be a voluntary act.
After serving his term, Alex is released from prison, but his behavioral conditioning renders him harmless and vulnerable. Former gang members, now serving as policemen, seek retribution and brutally assault him. Severely injured, Alex coincidentally ends up at the same cottage where the earlier assault took place. The writer residing there, F. Alexander, fails to recognize Alex and shows sympathy upon learning about the teenager's aversion therapy. F. Alexander intends to expose Alex's story to sway public opinion against the government. However, suspicions arise regarding Alex's involvement in the previous assault, leading F. Alexander to manipulate events, attempting to make Alex commit suicide and blaming it on the government.
Trapped in a room and subjected to continuous Beethoven music, Alex jumps out of a window but survives the fall. While recovering in the hospital, doctors reverse his conditioning, causing Alex to revert to his previous behavior. In the final chapter of the original British edition, Alex grows weary of violence and renounces his immoral past after encountering an old friend who has abandoned the gang. However, this chapter was omitted in the initial American publication, a decision that some find unconvincing.
Upon its release, A Clockwork Orange garnered mixed reviews. While some critics criticized its violence and language, others appreciated the novel's exploration of significant ethical dilemmas. These dilemmas include whether it is preferable for an individual to choose to be wicked rather than being compelled to be virtuous, and if forcibly suppressing free will can be justified. Although the book had modest initial sales, it achieved tremendous success following the release of Stanley Kubrick's film adaptation, in 1971. The film adhered to the American version of the novel, excluding its concluding redemptive chapter. While widely acclaimed, the movie stirred controversy due to its graphic and explicit content.
Check out our playlist links at the end of this video for similar great reading ideas. If you want to buy this book or the audiobook, you'll find links below in the description along with a free trial offer with Audible, who have the world's largest selection of audiobooks. Thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We hope to see you again soon.